Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome from Australia. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 13th of November. Now, if you are new, please subscribe, hit the bell notification as well, guys. Hit those like buttons too, and please feel welcome to comment down below. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know, I've been talking to you a lot the last week or two about the terrible Medibank hacking scandal happening here in Australia that has sent everybody's data out into the big wide dark web. Well, apparently the Australian Federal Police have concluded that, yes, guess who's doing the hacking? Of course, it's all happening from Russia. Yes, Russia is to blame for everything. That's pretty much what they've come out and said. So we do have to question, what's the truths and what's the not. But anyway, I just thought I'd keep you in the loop with our big hacking scandal that apparently Russia is at the source of it all. Yes, apparently the Federal Police have figured that out. Conveniently Russia, of course. So anyway, meanwhile, COVID's running rampant here in Australia. I don't know how you guys are going. Let me know what's happening with the CV over there. It's just going right through again. And they're suggesting masks, and every second person's got it here in New South Wales. Queensland, they're trying to get them to mask up again, of course. It's all very scary, apparently. So that's what's happening. Is it XBB or some variant? We knew it was coming. Anyway, that's where we're at in Australia. It's just, yes, of course, it's that. Just keeps running amok, the old CV virus. It just doesn't end. And as I keep saying to people, and I'm sure you guys too, I keep saying, but aren't you jabbed for that? Aren't you jabbed for that? I just keep saying it now. I actually was talking to my mother last night, and I said, because one of my relatives has got it, and I said, yeah, but why are you worried? You're all jabbed for that. You're all up to date. And she's like, oh, yeah, but some people can still get it really bad. And I was like, oh, listen to yourselves. God. Anyway. We'll just stay away from all that. So they're still in their little narrative for that, a lot of people. So steer clear, like the guide said yesterday. All right, I'll close my eyes, guys. Enough of Australia's nonsense. And I will see what comes up. God, I'm getting that British monarchy. I'm just getting collapsing of the monarchy. God, we've had that many bridge things over the last few months, haven't we? We've had the bridge being rebuilt. We've had it separated. We've had Band-Aids on it. We've had it sagging. But I do feel there's a big collapsing of the monarchy. We know a lot of countries have been trying to distance themselves from the monarchy, Australia being one of them. I don't know where we're at the moment. The reset may have changed all that. But I do feel there's a large disconnect from the monarchy globally. Meghan Markle might have something to do with that. Oh, she's not doing them any favours, is she? But I am feeling now that the Queen has... It's like the end of an era. It's like people are sort of wanting to move on now. They're a bit tired of... And look, to be honest, and I know, Louise, you and I talk about this a lot, and a lot of you out there too, just that injustice, like how expensive it would be to run a royal palace, and the cost of all their electricity, even their garden lights we talk about, and all this sort of pageantry and all that, the money that is wasted, and yet the little people are struggling to pay their bills and just make ends meet. Like, that's the extreme. That's where people are starting to wake up, because they're seeing the extremity in that wealth now, and the wealth and the power. And that's why I feel like a lot of people are turning away and pushing away from the monarchy. And this is kind of globally too. I think people are a bit tired of it, to be honest, because we know it's a clown show as well. But it's like, it's almost, to me, the energy that the monarchy gives out at the moment is they're always seeking attention. It's like they're always wanting to keep themselves on the map, so they'll do whatever they can to sort of keep getting the attention. But the monarchy, I'm feeling like people are really pushing it away since the Queen's death. Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting America. Well, hasn't that been interesting over there? I still want to know how Fetterman got in. He's like another Biden, isn't he? Oh my God. But you do have to keep hope over there. I keep saying that. You got to keep your hope alive. I know it's very hard and everything feels like it's a little bit staged and rigged. Gosh, I was watching a little video of Biden in Cambodia. They're at that meeting summit thing at the minute, and he was talking about Cambodia, and he accidentally called them Colombia. Oh, can you imagine it? The looks of the faces and the people in the background. Oh, look, it is a laugh, isn't it? But I'm getting America. Let's see where we go today. God, it's never ending gaffes of Biden, isn't it? It'll probably be Fetterman soon. I'll just see what I'll get for America. Yeah, look, I am getting that America is self-imploding. It's turning in on itself. It's starting to explode from the inside out. Oh God, big decisions have to be made over there. People are fighting back. God, they're saying that America's had so many hidden secrets. We know that they have. They hide a lot from the people in America. The example they give me is it Roswell, the UFO information and things like that. There's a lot of hidden information. Government in America, as we all know, has been very secretive. They've hidden things and kept things close to their chest. They didn't want the little people finding a lot of things out. So I feel like this is where a lot of things are now starting to implode, and you're going to start to see the bigger picture soon. And this isn't just around those issues. This is around other things as well. An example that they're just coming to mind is that, for example, that Hunter Biden laptop. That seems to have all been just swept under the carpet. Look, it didn't even happen. Just one example. Like, these are the kind of things, is links to China and all this kind of stuff. Those things are all been very well hidden, but things are starting to implode. It's like I'm getting volcano energy from the inside out. When a volcano really starts to erupt, it sends out a big rumble, and then suddenly it all comes spurting out like pus out of a pimple. That's what I'm getting for America. All the dirty gunk is going to start to come out. It will. So you have to keep positive over there. There's some dirty laundry that's about to come out in America. And I'd say lots of it. Lots of it. And the thing is, that's a good thing, because when people realise they've been lied to for umpteen years and however long it's been, with a lot of issues, and they start to become truth, then all of a sudden, what was once conspiracies, as we all know here on my channel, being the BS detectors that we are, they start to come to fruition, and they end up being truths, and then it locks things in. So that's what I'm getting for America. It's self-imploding. It's coming out like the pus in a pimple. That's a lovely image, isn't it? But you need to get rid of some of the gunk to make way for the new. Oh, yuck. It's so things can heal. It's like when you do get pus out of a pimple. Sorry about the analogy. That's just what the gods have given me, because everyone can relate. It gets rid of the gunk, and then things start to heal. So I do feel like you're still going to heal in America. Don't feel like it's all over yet. I know it can sometimes feel that way, like, how can this be happening? But I am feeling it self-imploding on itself. So sort of sit back and just let the show begin. Another show. There's plenty of shows, clown shows to watch in this current global energy, isn't there? Let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting New Zealand. Gosh, they're showing me like Jacinda Ardern leaning on a fireplace, and she's like throwing more logs like on this fire. She's adding fuel to the fire. She's stirring things up a lot over there in New Zealand. She really is. She's causing a lot of, I would say, diplomatic kind of problems. She's a stirrer, but she's the one fueling the fire. She's throwing the logs, and it's almost like, they're almost saying like she's throwing petrol on the fire. So she can see where there's little fires like brewing, and then she throws petrol on them, and boom, everything blows up. But this is around infighting with the people and causing destruction amongst the people. The guides are saying she's like a pyromaniac. meaning she loves a good fire. But what they mean is she loves to heat things up and ignite things. And they're comparing her to like a pyromaniac, but she's a they're saying like a dictating maniac. She loves the power and the strength that she thinks she holds, but people don't see her that way. But she thinks she holds this incredible power, and she can just adding fuel to the fire and put the logs on the fire. That's what I'm getting for Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand. Hang on a minute. And the sad thing is over there, like they're showing me the people are being left to put the fires out on their own. It's like there's no help coming, there's no fire trucks coming. And this is just an analogy. And no one's coming to help them put the fires out. And now the people are getting exhausted, they're getting worn out. And I said the other day they're getting angry, so I do feel like people are really rising in New Zealand because they're being forced to, because now they realise in New Zealand that they're on their own. They don't have their government support. Oh, it only took 3 years for people to realise that, didn't it? Let's see what else we get today. Yeah, there's a huge amount going on around the self-serve industry. Self-serve is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. I was telling you here in some of the supermarkets where I live, how they only ever have one person working the main checkout, where people are queued up with big trolleys, but the self-serve is all very busy and people are going through beep, 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 and they're cutting back. The self-serve is becoming huge. I talked about it a lot, that everything's going to become like the drive-through, click and collects. I feel like the self-serve is becoming everything now. And of course, we know what that means, don't we? We always talk about it here, job loss. People are going to be losing jobs leading into 2023, possibly to 2024. I keep saying it's going to drag on. There'll be so many job losses. And this is the stuff that's going to take people down and cause the collapses. Because we all experienced that during the CV lockdowns. Well, it's going to become like that, but it's going to be like a more gradual process. It's not so noticeable, but people are going to start to lose their jobs. And the thing is, where's everybody going to work? Where are all these people going to work when everything's becoming self-serve in all industries? It means they're going to have to work for big corporate over here and do all the factories and all the sort of slave jobs that they're creating in their new world. That's what's starting to happen. So we're going to see this go on for 1.5 years as people continue to lose their jobs. And as we know, they wipe out all the sort of middle industries and smaller businesses. We know that's their main goal. Gosh, even to get a coffee here, we were talking about that yesterday with a barista actually that made our coffees, where we get them at this little coffee shop who supported. It's probably $5, but now coffees are going up by $6 or $7. Let us know where they are, where you guys are. I know a lot of you drink coffee out there, but if you get the fancy almond milks or the macadamia milks and all this kind of alternate stuff, that puts the prices up, because everything's going up and it's going to affect people down the line. So that's where we're headed. The self-serve industry is just starting to take over. We know it is. Gosh, in Japan, isn't it? They have all the robot motels and everything. They don't even have people staffing them or working in them. China, that would be the case as well. But what's everybody going to do? See, these are what we've got to think about. Like, where's everybody going to be working? So there's a lot of question marks now about these sort of things. I'll just see what else we've got today. God, I'm still getting Germany's rising. Germany's having a huge impact on their government. They are. Considering Cotton Schwab is German, it's interesting how those people have that real fire in their belly over there. They've been standing up for a while. I don't think we're seeing any of what's going on over there, to be honest. It is very, very well hidden. But I am getting that power to the people again in Germany. They're fighting hard and they're fighting back. And they're knocking their government off a bit actually over there. It's really good. It's great to hear whenever someone's knocking back government and putting those hurdles in front of them. They're really starting to cause government to retreat. Oh, if only every country would do that. Oh, God. Hang on a sec. Let's see what else we get today. I'm getting Great Britain. I'm getting someone drawing a line around Great Britain, and it feels like you're going to be in your own little bubble. I hope it's not a lockdown bubble. I don't think it is. You're going to be starting to live as your own little independent, I guess you could say, nation. There's a big blue bubble like line around you, and you're quite protected from the rest of the world. That's what I'm getting for Great Britain. You're going to run very independently moving forward. That's just what I'm getting. I'm getting this big blue line drawn around it. It's like a line of protection for Great Britain. I do feel like, and see, it could be that illusion too that you guys are doing okay and you're protected from, the CV and all this stuff, and we've done the best job, and it could be like they might start to feed your egos over there. We know they're very good at doing that sort of thing, and that's what I'm getting. It's like you're in your own little world over there. That's how they're going to present it to you, that you guys have done such a great job. I feel like, oh yes, you're going to go up on the map now. You're going to be put up on one of the high levels, I feel, with like Canada. I wouldn't say Australia. Do I have to say Australia? I don't want to. With Canada, we'll just stick to Canada. You're going to be put right up there as that you guys have done a great job. And this could be, of course, around the percentages of the, we know how the mass psychosis worked. I do feel like they're going to use that as their tool, that you've done such a great job. So you've managed to contain it all. And that's why I'm getting that blue line around, a very thick, bold blue line around Great Britain, that you guys have done such a great job to protect your fellow humankind and your fellow neighbours and your family. You're going to be fed all that again. It's coming really big time now. And it could even be around renewables, cutting back your power, your air conditioning, and helping each other to, improve, of course, the economy and save the planet. We know how it goes, all lies. The blue line is just a line of more lies, I suppose, is what the guides are saying. Let me see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting a song. Hang on a minute. I'm sure it's by The Cure. He's wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. Know that I could never say you. God, sometimes I can't get to the song. Hang on a minute. Is it Love Cat? Love Cat. Not Love Shack. It's Love Cat. Da, 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 da. Is it called Love Cat? I can't remember. It's such an old song. I like The Cure though. I'm sure it's The Cure. Solid gold. It's even got lines in it about gold again. Oh my gosh, we seem to be getting these common threads of time and gold in a lot of our songs lately. Solid gold. Oh, I can hear the song. I just can't think of it. We might have to go and check it out, guys. If anyone can think of it, write down below for us all. I'm pretty sure it's by The Cure. Is it Solid Gold? Oh, very interesting. I'm getting a bit of gold at the moment. Let me see if there's anything else. Hang on a second. Oh, they're so funny, aren't they? Well, they're going to give me us another Cure song because I couldn't think of that. Is it Boys Don't Cry? Oh, I would say, ba, 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 if I could. Boys don't cry. It's so funny, isn't it? Well, boys do cry, so that's not actually true. Boys sometimes need to have a cry, don't they? But I think that's what the guides are trying to say to us with these songs is like, don't cry over spilt milk. Like, we're getting on with it. I keep telling you guys just to stay really safe. It's really important that we stay behind the fence. Keep doing our mowing, blocking out the sounds. I hope some of you went and watched that How to Mow Like a Dad. I put it on my Facebook. Chrissy Fitzgerald, Psychic Life Coach. It was good for a laugh. Maybe we go listen to The Cure today. I think they've got a few significant songs for us to be hearing today. Be interesting to see what some of the words are. I know, Mad Men, you always nail those sections of the words that we're meant to hear. So thank you again for that. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Let's go check out The Cure. And if you haven't seen How to Mow Like a Dad or How to Do Everything Like a Dad, he's even got How to Hold a Baby Like a Dad. It's really good for a laugh. We're always looking for a laugh on here. We get a bit tired of the same old clown show. Sometimes you need a laugh at something else, don't you? So I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you during the week. Hit the like buttons, guys. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye from Australia. Bye.